Hello, I'm Chris, and this is my buying used Traxxas Nitro. Should it be done? The guy had this on Marketplace for $150. He wasn't sure the engine size, so I said if this is a free spinning 3.3 with compression, I'll buy it. So let's get the tailpipe out of the way. It's already kind of loose. There, right there, you can see the 3.3, so that's good. The flywheel right here, you want to get your finger on it and try to spin it counterclockwise, and it's stuck. So this is a locked up engine. And just like if you were buying a real car, you had the money, you went to go buy it, and the guy says, oh yeah, it doesn't run. These Nitro RCs, when the engine's locked up and they can't start them up for you, you really take a big risk buying it in the first place. So we agreed at $100. I'm happy, he's happy, and here we are. Let's check this thing out. So we have a wand, we have this. Hopefully this thing all works. We start with the fuel tank. So somebody did clean that fuel tank out. That's a good sign. Okay, so engine is locked up. Check the carburetor to see if it's locked up. Check the idle gap on there and see if the carburetor will open all the way. Okay, the idle gap is way too big on there. If the carburetor does move free, yeah, that thing was not running right at all. Check the air filters. Well, that's burned up. That piece is trash. We can still use that. Does it have oil on it? No. Okay, so it has easy start on there. The engine's locked. Do not try to start it. Get the glow plug wire. Let's see the shape of it. It's fine. Take the glow plug out and test it. Oh, the glow plug was loose. The head loose. The engine's loose. Look at this. Bad signs, bad signs. So let's check this glow plug. Look, the glow plug's bad. So the glow plug is out, so go ahead and pour some fuel. Okay, so get some fuel down the glow plug hole and get some fuel down the carburetor. So let that sit in there for 5-10 minutes, and then hopefully it'll break it up. Okay, look, we can turn it a little bit, but it is gummed up real bad. If it doesn't move, you're gonna heat it up with a torch. And this is why I did not want to pay $150, because if the engine's locked up, it has to come off. So let me go ahead and get this off and we'll check it out. All right, so now we've had that stuff soaking in there. Let's see if it'll turn. It does turn. Okay, so it does have resistance. It doesn't feel perfect. So now we're gonna shoot a bunch of WD-40 down in there and down the carburetor. Oh, this is a free engine now, but we still have to take it apart. I have a nice little collection of these now. Oh, that's a good sign. Love that. So easy start's good. So what we're checking for is rust on the crank and starter shaft. A speck of rust to me and you is nothing. It's tiny. But to this little engine, a speck of rust is like a rock. Okay, so we do have rust in there. Remember, we put a bunch of fuel, a bunch of WD-40. We're looking for that connecting rod to not be damaged. Then you want to wiggle it on the crank. It seems to be in very, very good shape. It has a little bit of rust in there, but nothing crazy. Okay, it has compression. We still need to take the head off and inspect the bore. You know, this is the same stuff I do on real cars. If you watch my other channel, you'll see that all my carbureted cars, they all start up on the first try, and this is why. Be careful with that little head gasket. Oh, it has like sand and dirt in it. Oh my God, I think we got lucky though. That's why Traxxas talks over and over about your air filter. And remember, this one I said was a little dry. So dust particles can penetrate this. That's why they have you oil it up. The oil is there to try to catch that dirt and dust. This is my first one I've seen with pitting and damage on the bore, but it's not that bad. We caught it just in time. All right, so you see these on the internet. They're 3D printed piston sleeve pullers. Do not buy these. These are a waste of money right here. They don't work. Nope, they don't work. Do not waste your money on the sleeve pullers. So second engine, second time it didn't work. Do not waste your money on this. Yeah, I have an addiction buying these things, and the reason I go through them right when I buy them, because there's nothing worse than thinking you have a good one, and then you get ready to sell it or trade it, then you realize it's bad. All right, there's just too many little specks of dirt in there. We have to dip this engine. Okay, so you can put your finger right here and you'll feel it suck your finger, or push your finger up. If you're in question about the compression, there's plenty of compression. Just some scoring. All this right here goes in the Berry McChem dip for 30 minutes. So everything's back from the Berry McChem dip, washed off in water. Okay, so we just did a super quick clean on it in case it was full of dirt. Now this is in 2-stroke oil. All right, plenty of oil in there. Okay, get that piston at 6 o'clock. Remember, the 2 grooves go up. Get that starter shaft straight up and down. O-ring is in there. We're gonna attempt to close it. All right, so let's get our fuel line right. This is weird. we're gonna have to borrow the easy start plug from a Jado. All right, so remember the glow plug was bad. Get hopefully a good one. It's a good one. So the only reason I bought this is because I did a T MAXX restoration and I bought a new body for it, but I bought a long body. I did not know. I thought the long body was an aftermarket thing. It turns out the 3.3 T MAXX is an extended 30 millimeter, and there's nothing worse than having a body shell for something you can't use. All right, well, you get the idea. Let me get this thing all ready to start. All right, so we have our air filter oil. Just go crazy, like 30 drops. That's what Traxxas says. Fill it almost to the top. Always use your newest and best fuel when you're starting an engine for the first time. So the transmission is different on the 3.3, and it does not have reverse. It still came with this 3-channel. When you work on this kind of stuff, you have to get you a multimeter. You're constantly checking voltage on batteries. Oh, a brand new battery. Power the receiver with the pump pack battery. Okay, we got something. Transmitter on. Ooh. All right, so it opens fine, brake works, but our idle is not set right. So you see our little idle gap right there. This thing needs to be closed like that. So their idle gap was completely screwed up. Open that idle gap up just a little bit. Looks a lot better now. So with the easy start, we don't have it hooked up to the glow plug, so we have to use an igniter. Let's see if it'll spin. Okay, turns over, make sure it's counterclockwise. Let's plug this and watch the fuel just boop real quick. Ooh, the gear mesh is too tight. So we did not clean the fuel tank out, so that can be another issue. It's not priming. All right, so this is why Nitro RC is so damn frustrating sometimes. See me trying to get this thing started, I can't do it. Pull the glow plug, that's why we pulled it again. Look, is the igniter dead or is the glow plug bad? We're loaded up right now. What in the world is going on with this damn car? So that's the kind of stuff I want to show in this video. Even if we got this thing started, we still have issues with the carburetor and the fuel tank. So when they don't run right, see? There's no reason for it to idle and run good and then start doing this crap. I'm saying we're restricted on the fuel, just like on a real car. We could dump some down the carburetor. Okay, gas tank still needs to be cleaned out. We didn't clean this out. We didn't take all the little parts off of it and blow everything out. Did not do that. Okay, I have enough experience with these already to know that the engine is in really, really good shape when it was running good. But here we go again. We have to have another hour in the carburetor and another hour right here. So are you really sure you want to buy a used one? That's why I tell people to stay away from Nitro RC unless you're ready for this kind of bull crap. But see me, I have engines ready, carburetors ready, everything ready to go in case we had a problem. And that's why I only wanted to pay $100 for this, because it's like I was trying to tell the guy, you never ever know what you're going to get with these. We got lucky on the engine, but we still have major problems with the other stuff. Well, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.